Good morning, movers and shakers. Does it matter who we spend our time with? Yes, it really matters. I had a client who suffered from depression years ago, and after a period of time, I met with him, and he had improved greatly. And I said, how did you do it? How were you able to improve from the depression? And he said it's because he works around positive people. And he said being around positive people all day, it really helps. So yes, it does matter who we spend our time with. If being around positive people all day can help a person overcome depression, then what would happen if we spent our time around positive people? What would happen if we spent our time around people who are very successful in their business, people who are driven, people who have a strong work ethic, people who have integrity, who are honest, people who value education, who are good at what they do? Would that matter to us if that's who we spent our time with? If we spent more time, don't we want to spend more time around those kind of people? You know, positive, uplifting, people who inspire us, people who motivate us, people who even challenge us. And so when we're inviting to this room, let's think about that. Let's think about inviting up and not inviting down. Not everybody gets in, and that's a good thing. We want that. In fact, I want to say, I think the membership committee, is it true that the membership committee recently turned away a couple of applicants? Yes. And I don't know the reasons. They don't share the details with everyone, but I'm thankful that they did. I'm really thankful that they did, because that tells me that the membership committee is being selective with who they bring in. Because, what's that?
You referred one of them.
Yeah, no, well, but I'm not talking about the attorneys. I'm not talking about the attorneys. Weren't there other people who applied who were not? Yeah, who had no competition. Yeah, so when you get 3 attorneys who apply for the same seat, they're not all going to get in. But I'm talking about people who applied and didn't have any competition, and they were still turned away. And that's a great thing for us. That's a positive thing for us, because, you know, like John Erb alluded to earlier, you know, only the tough people are in here. You know, only the people who can make a commitment, who can keep a commitment, who can wake up early. You know, not everybody wants to do that, and that's okay. It weeds people out. But as we're bringing people in, as we're inviting people in, let's think about inviting up. You know, we spend so much time being concerned about our children and not wanting them to get into a bad group of friends. Well, let's make sure that we also don't find ourselves in a bad group of friends. Okay? This has been your educational moment. Brian Wade, Tampa Financial Group.